Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 11 Arts, and today we will proceed with the powers and functions of the legislature, which will include organs like the legislative, the executive and the finance department or the financial matters. Clear? In the previous class we read about Indian Parliament, the Parliament of United Kingdom and the Parliament of United States of America, which is also known as Congress. So today we will proceed with the powers and functions of legislature. So firstly, if we talk about legislature, the first and foremost organ that is connected with the legislature is the legislative. And what is their powers and functions? That means what are the powers and how they function, what are the duties, roles and responsibilities given to the legislative. So first and foremost duty, or you can say powers and functions related to legislative, is to make law. It will make law. Then if they have made law, then they have the power to modify law also. Clear? They can make changes over that law. Now after that they can delete law also. If they think that they have made a law, and after that if they are thinking that they need to modify that law, they can modify or change that. But after modifying also, if they are not satisfied with the law, then they can do what? They can delete the law also. That means it will be removed. Clear? Now number 4, if suppose a bill is passed or it is about to be proposed, so regarding that bill they can reject the bill also. If they think that this bill is not for the welfare and development of the society and people, they can reject the bill also. It is the power of legislative. After that, to debate bill. So if they don't reject the bill also, or if they reject the bill also, they can debate over that bill. So what is, as suppose you can say that they can debate over the bill, that why they have actually rejected the bill or why they are not supporting the bill. They can have a debate on that, showing them or showing others both the positive and negative aspects of that particular bill. And after that, to form legislative committees. So this is the last powers and functions of the legislative, that is they can form or they form legislative committees. They have the power to form legislative committees. So overall there are 6 powers and functions related to legislative, which is number 1, they can make law, they can modify law secondly, and thirdly they can delete law also if they are not satisfied. And in terms of bill, they can reject the bill also, and they can have a debate over the bill also. And last but not the least, they can form or they have the power to form legislative committees. Now moving on to the next part, that is the second organ, that is executive. What are the powers and functions related to the executive? To ask question. This is the first and foremost powers or power and function of executives, is that they can ask question over any particular thing. After that, to control and criticize executive. So apart from asking question, they can control also and they can criticize also. If the work are not up to that mark, then they can do what? They can criticize executive, and whereas while criticizing they can control also. After that, they have the power to pass no confidence motion. That means if they think that the majority is not sufficient, or if they think that the majority related to the formation of government is not at all useful, so at that moment they can pass no confidence motion. No confidence motion can relate to dissolve of the parliament. Clear? This can happen in the lower house. That means if I have said you earlier that 272 seats are needed for proving the majority. If that at particular time, if this out of these 272 seats, if 10 members pull out of that majority, then they will remain down to 262, and that will do what? That will pass a no confidence motion. After that, to control national and international policies. So apart from the other three powers and functions, they can also control national and international policies. They have the power to control both these policies, which may be related to internationally also, nationally also. After that, they can ask, or they have the power to ask resignation also. If they want, they can ask resignation, or they can demand to or pressurize the members to give resignations if they are not satisfied. They have the power to do that. So if we summarize the power of the executive, number one power related to executive is that they can ask question, then they can control and criticize executive, then they can also pass a no confidence motion through which parliament can be dissolved, a government can be dissolved. After that, regarding policies, they have the power to control both national and international policies. And last but not the least, they can ask resignation also from the members if they are not satisfied or if they want them. Now moving on to the third part related to the powers and functions of legislature. These three organs are related to the powers and functions of the legislature. If legislatures are to work successfully or smoothly, then these three organs have a very greater role to play. Now moving on to the third part is the finance section or the financial sector. What does this financial or finance sector actually does? First and foremost thing of the finance department is to pass budget. Clear? Their duty, responsibilities, or the functions and powers related to finance is to pass budget, then to debate and discuss on budget. So if the budget is passed or is about to be passed, if they think that some of the points are to be included or to be excluded, they can have a debate over that, and along with having debate, they can also have a discussion on the following things related to the passing of budget. After that, to audit and check accounts. So all the monetary sections is being looked after by the financial or the finance department. And thirdly, it can audit also, it can check accounts also. It can go thoroughly, it can audit each and every account, and after that they can, while going, they can check accounts also to check the anomalies. If they think that anomalies is done, then they can have an audit. If they have any doubt, so they can have an audit also and check accounts also. And last but not the least, it can form financial committees. It has the power to form what? The financial committees, which will do what? The upper 3 points that we have read. If they have formed financial committees, these financial committees will firstly pass budget. If they think that if anything is there that should be included or excluded, they can have a debate or discussion on that particular budget, and they can audit and check each and every account if they wish. So with this, we have come to the end of today's topic, that is the power and functions of legislature. So today we have studied about the three organs that is associated with the legislature. The first one is legislative, the second is the executive, and the third and the final organ is the financial sector or the finance department. Clear? So according to legislative, it can make law, it can modify law, it can delete law, and it can reject bill also, and it can debate on bill also, and they can form legislative committees also. And if we see the executive's part, it can ask question, it can control and criticize executive, it can pass a no confidence motion, it can control both international and national policies, it can ask resignations also from any members. And in terms of financial side, it can pass budget, it can have a debate and discussion on that particular budget, it can audit and check accounts also, and it can form financial committees also. So this is the power related to the finance. So with this we have come to the end of today's topic. Hope that you have understood the following points that we have discussed today. With that, I will wind up. Thank you.